And on this video, I'm saying to you, please focus on what works. Join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. On here, I share what I know and continue to learn. If you are new, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. And my topics tend to be around earning money online, business tips. I talk about personal development, making you better. I talk about motivation. This is a motivational one. So if any of that sounds interesting, with the intention of asking you to take a step to make your life better, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click on that red button. It's free, you don't have to pay. And then click on the bell to be notified when I have new videos. For those of you who said yes, appreciate you very, very much. I see you coming back. I see you on my lives. Thank you. My premieres. Appreciate you very much. Always like, always leave a comment, always share. This is good information, in my opinion. So today, I consider this a motivational video. Let me see if I can motivate you to move, to take a step. And I'm saying, know what works in your life, in your own life, because I don't know you. I'm right here in the camera talking. This is just a camera. But please, wherever you are, whatever your age, wherever you are, just know what works in your life. I'm going to share a few examples, pick out something, or even if I don't mention anything that relates to you, just as I'm going, my intention is to make you think. Think about your own life and do something that works. Remember, the goal is to take our life forward. Doesn't matter where we are. Okay, before I go on, I have to mention my schedule to show you, and especially those who watch me every day, I'm modifying it a little bit. I've been mentioning that I'm modifying the channel. The schedule is I'm here daily, 12:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time. That's USA Eastern Time. Wherever you are, you can Google and see what USA Eastern Time means to you, the equivalent. But when you look at the schedule, I changed it a little bit. I do the books. Cash flow quadrant is where we are. Those of you who come back, remember we are on investors now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be books. I'll continue to do that until we finish that book. Then I'll decide what to do with the next book. And then on Thursday, that's when I'm out. I'm driving around. I'm showing USA. Sometimes I'm interviewing someone. That will be free day, whatever I want to share. Thursday. Friday, I'm coming live, general, success habits, anything, Friday. Then Saturday, I'm introducing affiliate marketing. I started this channel with affiliate marketing as the main theme, actually, and I'm back to it. Only this time, practical. Anyone who is interested in earning money online, and for those of you who are watching me and you're Muslims, you will see that I'm going to emphasize the word halal money. That means for you who are not Muslims, money that's acceptable, money that, for example, a Muslim would not want to deal with selling alcohol, for example. I'm going to suggest how you can earn halal income online. Come on Saturday. I'm having 2 lives. Friday is general. Saturday, for those of you in affiliate marketing, we already introduced it in the recent one. So then on Sunday is motivation. This one is a Sunday video. That's for everyone. When I'm speaking on Sunday, my intention is to cover every single person watching me. So let's go. Today the topic is know what works. In other words, focus on what works. I don't know your life, but I'm going to suggest some examples. For example, if you are a student, I was a student a long time ago. When I was a student and I knew I had a topic that was hard for me, what worked and what I suggest to you, you try, is waking up at night and studying. If it was like a math topic, those equations, things that were tough, I'd save it for the night. Because in the noise during the day, you can't focus enough. But try it. You rest and wake up when everyone is sleeping. We had a name for it. In Uganda, a long time ago, I worked, by the way, those of you in Uganda, my S6 older I was in Kako, senior secondary school, and then I went to Makerere University. But in Kako, we called it Kiwuwa. You wake up in the night. Now I understand schools are making it like comparison to wake up in the night, but those days it wasn't. You had to focus by yourself and wake up in the night and focus on it. 1 hour in the night would be equivalent to 3 hours during the day. And they focus, like something that was always hard, I just mark it for night. I studied at night, it becomes so easy. So if you're a student, that's a tip. Try nighttime to focus on what's tough for you, what's hard. Okay, the next person I have here is a parent. If you are a parent, any kind of relationship, by the way, let me talk about relationships in general. By the way, these are my opinions. When you're in a relationship, whoever it is, I'm going to give some examples. Know the currency. I learned that from Dr. Phil. Those people who are around me a lot, I talk about Dr. Phil a lot because I learned from Dr. Phil a lot about relationships. He's a psychologist. He knows what it is, dealing with people. So he said, when you are dealing with any person, know their currency. Currency meaning what they care about. So, for example, parents, if you have a child, you have a daughter, their currency could be they like to play with their friend, to invite over a friend to play. So they are refusing to do something, attach it to that. The benefit of their friend coming over. Okay, you want your friend to come over? Make sure you clean this, you do that, take care of this, do your homework, everything's done, your friend will come over. So you negotiate, knowing what they value. Now you have a son, they like to ride a bike, safely by the way, riding it safely. Here they snatch kids from the road, so in USA, so be careful. If they like to ride their bike, maybe in a backyard or somewhere, that's their currency. Or the video games, that's their currency. Don't overdo it. 1 hour maybe, or video game, know their currency. Let's get to the husband. Husband and wife. Do you know, if you're a husband, watch me. You know the currency for your wife could be like they have this young child, maybe 2 years. Take care of that child for just one long night. I mean, give your wife time to say, this is your time. Go rest uninterrupted. Go lock the door. This child is not even going to knock the door, say, mommy, I'm going to take care of this child, whatever they need. Do that for your wife. You see what happens. That peaceful, uninterrupted sleep, that could be a currency for your wife. I could also talk about something that could be controversial, because they may say, oh, that's not for women, a woman in the kitchen. But I could say, cook a meal. Cook a meal. Here in USA, men cook, women cook. But it could be more that the woman does most of the cooking. Even if you don't know, find a simple meal you can cook. Assuming you don't know how to cook a meal, find some simple meals that you can cook. Do it. Say to your wife, this weekend I'm taking over the kitchen. Do it. See, that's currency for the lady. How about the lady to the man? You could say the currency for a man, he likes to hang out with his buddies. But I mentioned all these in my other videos. I remember mentioning this some other video. They like to watch a soccer game with their buddies. There is a day here, I don't know which day it is, where the men, all they do is watch a game the whole day. I never knew what the whole day. I think it's a Sunday. I'm not familiar with what they do with this. I think basketball, but they are on TV the whole day. So don't bother them. If you know that's important, assuming they do well outside of that, don't bother them. Let them do their thing with their buddies. Currency. They come out happy. Okay. What else? The employers and employees. If you are an employer, let's start with employee. Know what your employer cares about. How about you offer, assume you're not so busy at home, you offer to be on call. You know that sometimes some people call off, they didn't come, and your employer is struggling. Offer to be on call on your day off. When you need help, I'm available. Say that to your employer. He's going to love you. Or do some extra. When you know there is some extra that needs to be done, offer your help. Assuming that's not so hard for you. Then, employee. Now I'm talking to the employer. Flexibility. Especially if you have an employee who is a parent. You have a parent as an employee. Please be flexible. Flexible hours. When they have, if you can offer, you know what? Don't wait for them to ask. I know you have children. Okay, so when do you schedule their doctor's appointments? You can tell me in advance, I'll schedule you half day, or you can come in later, you can go early. Like just doing it for them, that's their currency. They like flex time. Or sometimes you could work from home. Now you say they're doing that, especially this corona thing. People are working from home. Offer them. Okay, say some days you could work from home. They're gonna love it. So who did I not mention? Let me see. I had something here. The boss who did that. And then a girlfriend. Girlfriend. If you have a girlfriend, I'm talking to female, and you know they're struggling, maybe a single mother or something like that, offer. You say, what? Drop off your kids for this day. I'll take care of them. You go out shopping. They would love that. In the comments, please put this. I don't know the answer. What about the male friends? What would your buddy value as a friend? Like a friend to a friend, but men. I don't know about that. Like, what do they value? What they value to your friend? Maybe they don't have a car, drive them to work or something. Put in the comments for me. What do men value as friends? Like how they support each other. I don't know. They borrow money. What do they do? Okay. Know your friend's currency. Then, as I'm talking about this, actually, the way I want to end with this discussion about know what works is the 80-20 rule. I talk about the 80-20 rule a lot, those who are around me, because it works almost like miracles. No, 80-20 rule is a Pareto principle. It states, I'm not going to say exactly the way it states. If you want, you can Google it. Just Google 80-20 rule or Pareto principle. Pareto is Pareto. Pareto. That was a person called Pareto who came up with this through research, that 20% of what you do actually results in 80% of the result you want. Okay, these are like estimates, but you see that it's like close. It could be 19% and 81%. It could be but close like that. In other words, find I wrote something here. Let me read it properly. Find the small things that lead to big results. The small things that lead to big results. For example, like when you're in business, I mentioned this example sometime in one of my videos. When you have a business, you need to know this customer, that wherever they show up. We used to have like a shop in Uganda. So when that customer showed up, that's a good day. So you need to know those customers that actually help your business. Treat them well with be extra nice, because those people, if they keep coming, your business is great. So 20%, if you look at your customer list, the 20% that actually always buy the most, spend the most money. Make sure you treasure that relationship. And then, of course, remember we said 20% lead to 80%. That means there is a large 80% that contributes to the 20%. And out of those 80%, those other customers, some of them could be actually stressful. That's what, I own a cleaning business, so I understand about having a customer who's like stressful. Like you have out of 20, there is just one. I know that one. So do you know we have what we call as, they say the customer is always right. Actually, you can fire your customer. You can fire them. You say, I'm not dealing with that one anymore. Like for example, if I have a cleaning business and I schedule you, every time that's your day, you always have a reason to cancel, and you don't do it in time, do it in the morning when you are heading over to your house. That's a customer. The way I would deal with them, I say, okay, we're going to deal with this today, but you do it 2 more times, I'm sorry, I cannot schedule you anymore. We're just firing your customer. They say the customer is always right. I don't agree with that one, because you could have just one customer who's messing everything up. So maybe not good for you. That one is in the 80%. So know the 20% who move your business. And then know the market. Even your employees need to know those customers. It doesn't mean you don't treat the others with respect, but you take extra care for those. And then focus on what they like. And offer them, remember to remind them, you offer them something more and something more. Oh, you can get this and get that. Offer them some discounts, stuff like that. And then, while we're still on that, on the 80-20 rule, know the product. The product. Because we are focused on the customer first, but what about the product? Know which product brings in the most money. That's still the 80-20 rule. You know, the 20%, it could be just 20% of all the lines of products that you have. They just tend to buy more of the 20%. So focus on that more. And by the way, that 80-20% rule, this is just coming to me now. The YouTubers, they use it too. They say you could be like right here. I told you I talk about business, I talk about earning money, I talk about motivation, I talk about personal development. I could look at those 4 areas, and there is one area whenever I do a video, you know, right now, those videos when I'm out actually turn out to be the most popular on this channel. So know what your customer or your viewers like most. I just put in the 80-20 rule for YouTubers. Know the video that most people like to watch. So they say, barrel down. I mean, record more of those. Although I'm not recording more of those, it's still going to be 1 a week. But I know you like them. You like watching those, the freelance ones, the ones I do on Thursdays. So, but when I started out, actually, these motivation ones were the most popular. And then the Earning Man Online, because I was talking about Earning Man Online. So, know what works. I'll end this with what works. Remember, the title of this video was Know What Works. So, think about your life. What are you trying to achieve? Which area is really hard for you to get results? Now, give it a focus. Focus on it, research it, and find out what works. And when you find out what works, find out the 80-20 rule, like the focus, the real pinning down. You say, you know what? That's it. And in this age of this information age, you can have too much knowledge all around. Like us YouTubers, you could be watching 20, following 20 of them. This one is speaking, another one is speaking. Whenever this, decide, okay, I want to watch, for this kind of information, I watch 3 channels. And then focus on that. Decide who you want to follow and focus on them. Be on their life, be everywhere. That's your person. Otherwise, if you keep going here and going there, you're gonna being confused because some people handle things differently. People handle topics differently. This one is like when I'm talking about Earning Man Online, for example, you can be following so many channels. Someone is talking e-commerce, another one is talking what they call it, what Facebook, what do they call it? FBA, Amazon FBA. So like so many things are happening. Like me here, I focus on affiliate marketing. I'm about to go deep with that. So if you want affiliate marketing, and then the other day you are watching someone who doing e-commerce, and then another day someone is, you're going to be confused. So decide what's your 20%, the focus that we're looking for, that will choose for these results. I want to end it with what works as far as earning more money. As far as earning more money, for me, what works is affiliate marketing. Because affiliate marketing means promote things that for other people's stuff, and then you earn a commission. You don't have to worry about customer service, shipping things. I've done all that. I've taken phone calls, I sent emails, I'm tracking things. No, they are calling me to track their packages. I don't want to deal with that. Processing credit card transactions, I don't want to deal with that. I want to just promote and earn my commission. So, any of you watching me right now, if you're interested, remember, if you're watching me all the time, I had a video where I was inviting especially those who don't have the means right now to afford to be that partner with Anthony program. I'll link a video for you. I'll link it, come, I'll support you, and then come be on Fridays, the general live, and also Saturdays especially. Be here, come, let's learn how to earn some extra money without being worried about all those other things. Just promote someone else's product you choose. In fact, the next video I'll record about that. Maybe I'll have it. For those who were with me live yesterday, I was talking about bringing a video and then answering questions afterwards. I'm going to record one, and I'll have an idea already for you. So next Saturday, keep it here. I'll premiere a video and then come live to answer your questions from the video. Because we are launching affiliate marketing big time. If you are Muslim, you care about halal income, come be here because I care about it too. I don't like earning interest. I don't like selling alcohol. I don't like selling all those things. So we suggest products that are good. We earn clean money. Okay, that's my video today. Please Know what works for that area that's bothering you. Go online. The information is here, free. But focus, research, don't be scattered. Focus, research what works, and put in action. Don't just get information like here. Watch me. I just laid out all these things. Remember, let me recap for you. I said, if you're in school, especially if you come on a premiere and I'm like, you found me in the middle, let me recap where I started. If you're in school, find the best hour in the day. That's where you focus more. I'm saying for me, it used to be late night when everyone was asleep. And that time, focus on what's hard for you, what you tend to struggle with. And then for parenting, I talked about knowing the currency, your child, what they care about, and negotiate. Like if you want them to do this, they can get that. For both sexes, know each child, their currency is different. They're not the same. And then for a wife, what your husband cares about. For a husband, what your husband cares about. I didn't even talk about grandma and grandpa. Grandma, maybe you want to visit your grandma, take care of your hair, you have some story to tell. And then for grandpa, they want to tell stories. If you have an older generation, grandpa is still alive, he's going to tell you about World War II stories, all those. I don't know if some are still alive. Go listen, give them the time. Okay, I didn't mention that relationship. Your boss, know what your boss cares about. Employee, know what your employee cares about. And then you, in your own life, in your home, the income, how can you earn some extra money? Keep it here. By the way, as well, the thing I think I didn't mention, when you look at your 24 hours, look at how you spend your time, and then choose the time that you know is the times that are more productive. You can say, me, I'm not a morning person. For me, I'm a morning. I like morning time. Morning time is when I could do things I know, okay, I covered all that. Then I feel good later. Some people are evening people. Some people do it late night. So choose the time that's most productive and do the most productive thing. If you are in business, always focus on money coming in. That's your 20%. Money has to come in or you can't continue. So focus on those things that bring the money in before you do anything else. Money has to come in. Everything else can distract you, but without money coming in, that business will not last forever. Okay, that's it. For those of you who want to earn money, to learn affiliate marketing, please, I'm linking that video, especially if you need support. Go watch it. You get to me or up to my phone number. You get text me. So watch the video. I'll put in the link below. Like I always end them, I say, take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health, especially these times. Please, without health, you can't do anything without health. Okay? Leave a comment for me. And for the men, leave for me. What do your buddies care about? If you have a man who is your friend, what do they care about? How do you support them? What's their currency? I'm learning. Take a step to a better you. Bye-bye.